Live from the danger room. What we don't know what to do with you dudes. Like, who is you? Talking shit, can't walk a mile in my shoes. Niggas in the business, I'm not finished. Trying to run my way, they ain't got no spinach. Know about my business, sky's the limit. Ain't talking bread, nigga, we not listening. Minds of mayhem. Minds of mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the latest edition of Minds of Mayhem Wrestling Podcast. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? What's going on, boys?
What's happening? Now that you're a tribal graduate.
Not as a tribal graduate as usual. Acknowledge him as usual. And of course, the hothead OTP is jamming over there with good music. The Ultimate Heel is here. Of course, the Architect is always here. We're just short a member right now. He'll be in here soon.
Ass nigga.
Hey,
he late for Showtime. That's crazy.
Hey, look.
The fact his name Showtime.
I guarantee you gonna pop in here. He gonna breathe real quick. All right, we can go ahead and start now.
Like, we already started the show without you.
He did that same shit when Margie was on the show.
Oh my god! And mind you,
all right, man. Stop talking about my brother like that, man. Fight when y'all in here.
Am I lying though? Oh, okay. All right.
Well, let's get the show started, boys, because we have a guest on the show tonight.
Yeah, behave yourselves.
Yeah, basically behave yourself, because a lovely young lady. She knows her wrestling. If you watch her content on TikTok, she is very well knowledgeable about wrestling and everything.
For sure.
She also has a YouTube. It's called Wrestling with Kesh. So please welcome our special guest tonight, Kesh.
I don't know what happened to my applause button. I'm sorry.
I got
you. That was a good intro. I appreciate it. That was fire.
Keys, man, what up, man?
Hey, look, they got room.
Keys, what's the word, buddy? How you feeling?
The Death Riders got room.
Good, I'm good. How are y'all?
The technical difficulties is crazy for us. It's crazy, bro.
I'm black.
See, I just passed it on to y'all because it used to happen to me all the time.
I'm gonna need for you to take this shit back.
No.
Right.
Because this shit was happening the entire time we was on Shay Show Wednesday. I didn't appreciate that.
That is because she used StreamYard.
Yeah.
She not using
StreamYard is laggy right now.
You said what?
StreamYard is laggy.
It's really laggy right now.
Yeah, it is. Very laggy.
Damn. Son of
a
welcome,
bitch. Welcome, Kesh. How are you doing tonight?
Thanks for having me. I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing well.
I feel that. Clock it.
I'm alive.
I'm the greatest, but hey, we know that already.
Oh my God.
All right.
So,
what is this, day 14?
Day 14, acknowledge your tribal graduate.
Day 14, yep. As per usual on the show, we always ask certain people that come on the show. What is funny?
That nigga Dope was trying to get his fingers together.
So normally on the show, we always ask questions, basically. What got you into wrestling? Who's your favorite wrestler currently? And who would you grow up watching and being a fan of? And then Tamani will give you a question that you have to answer as well. So let's get started with who got you into wrestling?
Okay, interrogation. My brother got me. It is. You're just like, what?
Interrogate? She's the first person to say interrogation.
Yo, you just laid out 10 questions for me.
Hey, it's the interview session of the show.
Oh, damn.
I'm playing.
Chuck said his power's off.
I'm playing.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You said his power off?
Well, damn. Chuck will be in here, hopefully. If not,
reporting live from the car.
Probably.
Said the storm knocked his power out.
Oh, the storm.
Damn. Yeah, man, we might not have no showtime tonight. Fuck.
Probably not.
Damn, look at your power. Look at your goddamn power.
Okay,
all right, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. But who got you into wrestling?
My brother got me into wrestling. He used to watch it like all the time, and like that's kind of how I got into it.
Okay. So who's your favorite wrestler growing up?
John Cena.
Wow.
Whoa!
Hey. Strike one.
Strike one. Fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Strike one.
No, get back here.
Baby.
Okay, so Keisha, it ain't your fault.
It's-
Nova religiously does not like John Cena.
Nova is
He's
just
not a
such a
John
big
Cena-
fan of John Cena. It just excites him so much. He just get up and got to walk around.
I understand that. He does that to people. I get that.
So
Okay,
John
so
Cena was your growing
I ain't
up.
gonna
John Cena was your favorite.
my question: which
go ahead, Nova.
variation of John Cena?
When the spinner belt came, that's when I had.
So Chain Gang. Okay, Chain Gang scene.
Nigga said, "Word life. This is basic thugonomics."
Basically. Oh my god.
Hey, stop throwing shit over there. Stop throwing shit over there. You better go over and sit down, man. Act right.
Oh my god.
We got come to person. We know you don't. We know you love John Cena. Your excitement is exploding at the seams.
You had his
brother.
album. You had his album.
Nova, it's okay. I was gonna tell her, but I'm not gonna tell her that you had a chain with the lock on it like he did. I ain't. Damn, my fault.
Okay, now you pushing it, Jay.
My bad.
Now you pushing it.
My bad.
Okay, so who's currently your favorite wrestler today?
The Ruler, the Destroyer, Obafemi.
Okay, that makes sense.
Understandable. I'll take it. It's acceptable. It's on the board.
So she grew up with a white guy but likes a black guy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not racist, but okay.
No. No.
You're a trip, Nova.
But you like an
thrown around here
Obafemi?
today.
You like an Obafemi? That's on the board. That's number one answer. You want to pass the play?
Number one answer.
Number one.
You want to pass the play? Pass the play. Pass the play.
But well, go ahead, Smite. Give her the question that you had, what you wanted to ask.
So normally I ask the guest an arbitrary question. So right now, WWE Creative has hired you, and they're asking you for your first major decision. You're in charge of creative. You have one of three options that you can go with. Option number one, you could either give LA Knight or Jacob Fatu a main card title run.
Okay.
You can only pick one option. Option two, you can have Montez Ford go solo and feud with D'Angelo Dawkins. Or option three, you can have Bailey pursue a belt and go back being heel Bailey.
I feel like, in terms of like long-term wise, I think option one would be my best option. Because I feel like
Which
I
one
like
you picking though?
Yeah, who getting that title run?
Jacob Fatu. Like, I feel bad for LA Knight. I feel bad. I do. I think he needs to leave the company right now.
That's right.
But Jacob Fatu is the better option in terms of carrying the storyline and carrying the belt for me.
I mean, I'm sick
Everybody need to
and
go
tired of
subscribe to their goddamn channel right now.
We sick and tired of LA Knight getting the bloodline business anyway.
I feel bad for him. It's just like, dang, he can't catch a break. But I'm like,
If he learn how to mind his business, he will catch a break.
You keep
talking
saying
about family business is his business.
right.
No, he ain't part of. He not part of the family.
He is part of the family.
What part of the family of getting their ass whooped?
Also, I see Mr. Smellgood comment on it.
Yeah, Nova, not in front of company.
You know what, E? Fuck you.
Damn.
And of course, Natural Curry gotta do the whole 5-2. Of course. Okay, also, so what is your favorite event in wrestling in general? Like, do you have a favorite event or anything? Like a PLE review?
I do, but it's not anymore. Like, I like the Rumble. That was always my one. But I feel like lately it hasn't been what it used to be for me.
Very, very lackluster.
Yeah,
lackluster.
Yeah, because it used to have the surprises and everything, and you'd be like very shocked. But I think it comes down to, like, you know, with all these companies now and everything, it's kind of hard to get the surprises now.
Yeah, and then like you got like the reports that come out, everybody like exposes everything.
Yep.
You don't really get
That
to
too,
like get shocked anymore.
I agree with that 100%. Well, Keish, I appreciate you for being on the show tonight to talk some topics with us tonight. So let's get started as we personally get used. Let's get started with how we always get started with the running.
Hell yeah, helping us reach our quota.
Okay, so what the hell just happened?
Why you say fuck me for? What I do?
Oh, I saw that comment. Yeah. All right, so let's get started with the first topic, which is King and Queen of the Ring Final Fours.
Oh shit!
So on the men's side, we have Obafemi, Dominic Mysterio, Javon Evans, and Jay Uso. And on the women's side, we have Charlotte Flair. We have Liv Morgan. We have Raquel Rodriguez.
Hey.
And we have Io Sky.
Hey.
So those are the final four right now. So Kesh, I'm gonna get started with you. Out of all those four, I'm gonna give you the first two matches for the men's side. We have Oba, Femi, and Dominic. I already know you're picking them for that.
We ain't gotta discuss that match.
And then of course you got Jay and Javon. Out of those four, who you think will go to the finals of that match?
Boom. So I think Brock Lesnar's gonna cost Oba tomorrow against Dominic, or I think Oba's gonna make it to the finals, and then Brock's gonna cost him before he's about to win. I don't think Oba's gonna win at all. I want him to win, but I don't think he is. I think they're gonna do Brock and Oba part 3 at SummerSlam. So I'm leaning towards, I don't really want it, but I feel like Jey Uso might win because they're teasing the whole Cody and Roman situation. Or they could do Dominic Mysterio option. I feel like Dominic Mysterio would be a better choice if they went that route. So I'm kind of Dominic or Jey Uso to win. For the women, I want Raquel Rodriguez to win. But
I said the same thing.
Liv Morgan shouldn't be in the tournament at all. So that's all.
I said the same thing.
Does it make sense?
I agree 100%.
You a world champion. Why are you in this? Why are you in here?
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like I don't see Raquel, like I guess I don't know if they're gonna do Liv and Raquel in the finals, but I'm like I don't see Raquel beating Liv Morgan and then switching on her and beating her again for the title at SummerSlam. So that's kind of tricky.
Shit.
Your sunglasses.
Shit.
They got Rome again.
Uh-oh.
Where the music at?
The Death Riders got
did it this time.
Oh, you back? Never mind. We stopped it. We stopped the saxophone. But he frozen.
Doom, doom, doom,
doom. Well, until Ron comes back, I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know he was frozen.
We definitely had. We definitely had some of the exact same thoughts with the whole situation for King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that Dom is cooked either way. He's cooked either way. If Brock does come out for that match, he might get the dub. Might.
Yeah.
But it's always a chance, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Dominic Mysterio goes somewhere and gets into a match, Judgment Day is always right behind. So
I feel like I don't feel like Brock is gonna interfere tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't feel like he's gonna interfere on a Monday. I feel like in the finals, it makes more sense for him to interfere.
Okay, I can see that.
But wait, who do you think is gonna go up against Oba when they get to that point for that though?
So I got the pot out. I'm about to cook for a second.
Come on there, brother. Come on.
I feel like Oba's going to beat Dom without no question. If Judgment Day is going to come out and he's going to still squash Dom.
Well,
and Jay is going to beat Javon. Javon has no business in that picture right now. We know that. I'm sorry, brother. I love that you bouncy, but bounce your ass back into the back.
I love that you're bouncy.
But I feel like because you saw how Jay won, he didn't really do any work. He just came in at the end, equal opportunity. He saw opportunity, he seized it. So I feel like Oba's going to be out there. Jay's going to be panicked. Brock's going to interfere. Again, seizing the opportunity to win. You didn't do any work.
So I mean,
even with
that though, like if Brock does interfere and he does attack Oba, do you feel like he'll do it before the match?
I feel like something's going to happen with the ref. He's going to come out and attack him there, or he's going to be the cause of the ref being out of there. I just feel like for some reason it's got to be in a fight. It makes no sense to do it with him and Dom because there's no payoff. Nothing. It's a small arbitrary group of people who want Dominic to win. I am definitely not part of that. When I was arguing back and forth with people talking about, can I sell you on Dom being in the finals of King of the Ring? No, you got a better chance. You got a better chance of selling me a sushi burrito from the gas station.
Damn. You was on them Twitter boards again, wasn't you?
This time, no, I was on TikTok.
Okay.
But like I was like, no, like you can't sell me on that. There's no way, no how that you're going to sell me on Dom being in the finals. Like, yeah.
But I don't want Jey Uso to pin Oba either. I'm not crazy about that at all.
True. I'm not crazy about it either. Damn, bro.
Okay, well, I mean, Nova, what do you think?
It's
There's a
cold
few
over here
theories.
because
There's
this
a
nigga
few theories I
frozen.
have on. There's a few theories I have on the finals.
Okay.
The final four people. So the Brock Lesnar theory still stands as
Okay.
far as him being cost the King of the Ring crown. Part two to that is I think if Jey Uso wins, he's not going to stay as King of the Ring. I feel like he's going to surrender that crown over to Roman.
Mm.
It may not make sense, but I see it happening. Now,
Why do you think it? Why do you think it would play out like that though?
think of the Roman that we had a few years ago when he was first head of the table.
Okay.
Roman is greedy. Again, this Roman on the other side is greedy. Now, I'm gonna put a pin in that, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the other match, which is no, actually no, yeah, because Brock Lesnar theory, yeah. Now,
You got Charlotte and Liv, and then you got Io and Raquel.
Charlotte and Liv, I feel like they're gonna give it to Charlotte. Why? Because of course the company thinks Charlotte is long overdue for another title run.
It's fucking stupid.
And this is again WWE's problem of putting Charlotte Flair in her dad's shadow. So of course, 16-time world champ, 16-time women's world champ. It's written in the stars. Bound to happen. As far as Raquel, again, it makes no sense for Liv to be in it. Again, and I think this matchup, if it gets to Liv and Raquel, two things are going to happen.
Mm.
Either we are going to get Liv winning, or this is going to be Raquel's way of getting kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Okay.
Because if she beats Liv, then you know how Liv gets when she gets jealous of being beat.
Right.
So boom, that animosity is going to build to a potential title match. Or, well, not even a potential, a future title match between Liv and Raquel.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, the brackets didn't make sense, but I like the fact that the brackets are story based.
Mm.
That's the one positive I can get out of this bracket. And on top of that, like I said, going back to Jay being in the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think he's gonna run with this. He's gonna run with being king of the ring, like he's saying, this mine, this mine, this mine. The other side of my theory is I don't think he's gonna go after Cody. We're gonna get the same thing we got a couple of years ago with Jay and Roman. You wanna know why I say that? Is because we still got hot head Jay, right? And we got the Roman that we got in the pandemic. Jacob Fatu is going to come to his senses and say, hey, look, if I was you, I'll do the same exact thing that you should have did in the pandemic. And that's beat Roman Reigns. Because it wouldn't make sense. It would not make sense for Jay to challenge on another show when he's strictly on Raw. It wouldn't make sense. Why would we have two champions running two different, like, it doesn't make sense. It will only make sense if Jay challenges Roman to a match for the World Heavyweight Championship. That leaves Jimmy in the middle to choose, hey, who am I going to help? Either Roman or my brother.
Okay, I had enough. I'm uppercutting your shit and interrupting this goddamn combo. This is why I don't think that's a thing. Because he's too obedient to Roman, and Roman already beat sense into him. He's already marching on orders that Roman gave him. He told him, go get that belt.
He already told
feel
us
like
you had a piece of this one, but you've never had that one.
You didn't get that one. I feel like it's going to be, they're going to try to take over both shows at the same time. And I feel like Jay is going to branch off and start his own bloodline on SmackDown and try to run shit if he was to get the belt. But, you know, I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger on him a second time because, let's be honest, that first run was, you know,
lackluster.
cabbage and hummus.
But who's owed the rematch though? Jay is still owed a rematch.
Yeah, we see you, bro.
Okay.
For the world championship. He never got his rematch.
So it's Seth Rollins. So it's CM Punk. So it's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So
Hey,
This is-
hold on now. Hold on.
They're not
This is-
going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to pull that trigger on that. And
I'm
so
owed a rematch. You owe the rematch.
But the women's they've been like they not going bullshit. They're gonna give Charlotte a goddamn belt again. Bullshit.
What that nigga say?
She
Chuck?
can't even run
her,
without.
her.
She can't even run without issue.
Mhm.
She can't
is
run without
Grace.
issue. I don't feel like they're going to give her a title run because they got her too much in this tag division.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, what they're going to do, they're going to have her probably look to get that Intercontinental Championship and be a Triple Crown champion. The women's United States Championship, be a Triple Crown champion. They might do that with her, but not a main card belt again. EO, I don't see them giving it to EO either. I feel like they worked too hard to build this story because you saw Liv eliminate Raquel and get that belt and get to Royal Rumble. You saw that. And you saw her saying, she keeps sowing me seeds that you don't belong here in the Queen of the Ring. She keeps sowing it that, oh, me and Dom are going to do this. First of all, Dom, bitch ass, need to go the fuck on somewhere. Dom ain't doing shit. He need to go to Triple A defend that goddamn belt. That's what he need to go do.
Honestly, go ahead.
But I feel like, in all honesty, the women's King of the Ring tournament is just to overshadow to break up the Judgment Day. It's just to overshadow to do that. It's time. This faction has run its course into the fucking ground. Like, I thought when y'all kicked Finn out, it was gonna be the end of the fucking faction. I was hoping, but here we are wrong again because this shit's still going strong with
member.
Like, here we going strong with these goddamn B team members. Like, I mean. I'm not leaving Five Guys to go to fucking Steak Shack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I'm already here.
Hell yeah.
Like, now you want me to go over here to this off-brand shit? No, I don't want that.
It depends on how much money I got that day. If I ain't got my, I'm going to say. Depends on how much bread I got. I ain't got that.
All right, so Chuck, I know you came in there late. We talking about the King of the Ring tournament, right? Talking about the men's and the women's. Of course, for the men's, you know what I'm saying? We got Oba versus Dom. We got Javon versus Jay. On the women's side, we got Liv versus Charlotte and EO versus Raquel. What are your predictions on the men's King of the Ring tournament?
All right, I'm gonna do this fast because y'all is long-winded. So, Oba is gonna go to the finals. Brock is gonna come out. Either the ref is gonna get hurt and then Brock comes out, or somehow another Brock gonna comes out. Now, on the Jay's also going to the finals too. I hate to say that. Jay's gonna go to the finals, but what I would like to see on that side, I want them MFTs to like. In my world, it could go either way. I want Brock to interfere with Oba, or I want the MFTs to interfere with Jay. I want shenanigans on either side. I'm cool with either or.
Travis,
but if Jay, I think Jay's gonna go over, win King of the Ring, and he's gonna go, of course, and challenge Cody and everything else. But somehow or another, let's not forget, when Jacob this past Friday was talking to Solo, and they had their whole thing. It's something gonna come out of that. I don't know when, where, how, but something's gonna come out of that. That if Jay does go over and beat Cody, it's gonna be something with the Bloodline Civil War, because it's a whole lot of stuff is starting to brew, and I don't know who's gonna branch off on Roman's side, or if they're gonna pull the trigger, bring Zilla in, or.
Well, Chuck, before you go too deep into the whole Samoan War, we'll get to that to our next topic for sure.
Yeah, come here, I'll say ever since he got genetic, he just.
I'm just letting you know that that's actually our next topic.
For the women's side, I want Raquel to go over, and I want it to be like how it is with the big person always in groups. When Batista won what he won, and they talked bad about him, and he overheard them. I want the same thing to happen with Raquel. Like they all excited, and then you just happen to overhear, Liv and old girl talking, Liv talking bad about her, and she's like, you know what? No, I want to challenge you for the championship. Like I got a choice, but I want to challenge you. How Solo when he was talking bad, not Solo. How Jacob was talking bad about Solo when he won the championship, and how they were talking bad about him. I want that story for Raquel. It's like she's won, she's all excited, but she just so happens to overhear that her ace Boone Coon is talking cold cash shit. It's like, yeah, you should go on that side and this and the third, and she's like, nah, I choose you, bitch. What's happening? And that's how I see it. Go ahead.
You are cursed.
Bullshit, bitch. I got Jesus on my side. Hallelujah.
Well, here's the thing about those curses. I mean, if we notice, the curse helped out the Knicks win the championship. So there's that. So I mean,
hey, you had to bring that up, huh?
This man,
Spurs fucking ass. Like, hey man,
you just had to bring that shit up, huh?
The fact that the Knicks won, and that man was in it. This boy about to go
the
through
merchandise,
the roof.
Bro. The merchandise.
This man about to go through the roof. He can retire now. Literally, he can retire.
No, for real.
They got his face on Knicks merch and WWE shop merch.
Yes,
the man is winning right now.
Not to mention, he's gonna be driving a Danhausen car in the goddamn parade.
I just saw that
to drive him the car in the parade.
And only wrestled how many times in WWE?
How much you want to bet that motherfucker gonna have a Knicks
was it like twice?
Yeah, he's only wrestled twice.
We're gonna have a Knicks flag on the damn thing.
Yeah, he had 2 dark matches, so 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2 dark matches.
Dark matches. I ain't counting dark matches. ain't counting no shit.
But boys, I do appreciate y'all taking over the show while I had to deal with some technical difficulties. I do appreciate it.
It's cool, man. We know Brock got your ass.
Man, my power was out, so you all right, brother.
Man, look at we know now if you go on a date and it's a Sunday, we know what to do.
Yeah, I get a log into money. That's what I have to do.
Yeah.
That'd be the most responsible choice.
Yeah.
You give me the code. There's gonna be strippers up a hill.
Hey, hold on, Chuck. We're not gonna move that too far off the board.
You give me the code. You already know what's going to happen up in this thing. I get the code.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
By the way, good time.
I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. It's gonna be a club up in this bitch. You give it to me.
Oh, did everybody get their questions out to our guest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get mine out.
Go ahead.
How you know?
It's fine.
How you know?
He knows.
How you know?
He knows.
And I'm good. Appreciate it. and I'm good. Thanks.
Hey,
Chuck, I'll give you that. That was cool. I'll give you that one.
Chuck, you missed it. Keith's the only one in the call with what the fuck we do with everybody in interrogation.
She's the first person ever to say, wow, interrogation. Wait a minute.
Yo, because you were just like, we'll ask you this. We're going to go around. I was like, whoa. It's cool, though. It's cool.
I mean, I ain't even asked no question, but it's cool, though. We can move on.
I mean, do you
Your shit come later. Your shit come later.
Do you acknowledge your tribal chief?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Somebody get her the fuck up out of here. She don't acknowledge you. She don't acknowledge you, brother.
I'm tribal graduate.
She's a tribal graduate.
Tribal graduate, brother.
Hey, you was a tribal chief first before you changed your name to tribal graduate.
That was chief before you know I graduated. Then I was tribal graduate. Graduate's better than chief in my eyes because
type shit.
Yeah, because the last live stream we had, he was honored with the Ula Fala.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And of course, if you've seen the video, we posted.
Chill the fuck out.
Our boy lost his mind.
G. Move on.
See, there you go.
Move on.
But speaking of the Samoan family, let's get into the next topic. The Samoan War is brewing.
Oh, bro.
We eat all mayonnaise. Oh, not the type of war. My bad.
Not the Samoan steroids.
Samoan steroids, baby.
You said Samoan War brewing. That means somebody ate some goddamn mayonnaise that wasn't there. Look here, goddamn it.
But so basically, right now, if we know everything, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob Fatu 2 are now back together as the bloodline. Basically,
Mhm.
Roman actually brought in Jacob after the tribal combat. Then you have on SmackDown, you still have Solo, MFTs. Now Solo is right now trying to recruit heavy to take down Roman. Because Solo is basically on this rampage saying, I don't give a damn about Roman. Roman can go to hell. Because if you saw this past Friday, Jacob tried to come in there and recruit Solo to come back to the bloodline. Solo already
Mhm.
said, I'm good. I seen the way he treats people. I don't want that. And the thing is though about Roman is, granted, Roman, we know he loves his family, but he gaslight the fuck out of people.
True.
He gaslights you out of nowhere to make you feel that. Because it started with Jay. Of course,
Hmm.
then it started with Jimmy. Solo came in. He didn't get gaslight. He just came into the group. Then, of course, it goes on. But with this war brewing, and now Solo's trying to recruit Royce Keys into it, because, Royce Keys has ties with the family. So, all in all, so basically, like, where do we see this going at? So, I'm going to start with Keish. So, you can start with, how do you see this war brewing for the rest of the year?
To be so honest, I'm probably in the minority. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like Jacob Fatu with them because I feel like Jacob Fatu was in this like trajectory. He was going, to places. I feel, and I feel like it's kind of like he's a henchman. I do think he's gonna branch out. Obviously, he's still a star in the making, but I feel like it's now like a henchman. I didn't like too when the Usos got back with Roman. It's like the tag division is just out the picture. We're just like, hey Jacob, join us, or like what's up. That's my whole thing. And then I don't want to see like recycled storylines we've seen with the bloodline because that's kind of where it's leaning to. That's like my whole take.
I know I agree with that 100%. Because if we have seen it before, because since what I would say 2020, the Bloodline story has been brewing for the longest. It's been a six
Mhm.
year run. This
2018.
2018. Oh, my fault. 2018.
Remember when he was still a big dog, they teamed a bunch of times before and he said it in the promo, Bloodline. That's how long
True.
it's been
That
growing way back
Yeah,
then.
that's true. That's true. But I'm talking about like with the whole like tribal chief thing because he wasn't at that level yet. That's why I'm about going with that. But I get what you're saying, those Maya. I do understand that. But it's just though like this storyline, it has its ups and downs, but the fandom and the debating and everything always brings it out to be better than what it is.
Mhm.
Even though sometimes we like, when Jacob out of there, we was hoping that Jimmy and Jay would just keep doing the tag team thing and not join up with Roman. I know I was. I'm like, look, Jimmy and Jay does not need to be with Roman. Roman needs to do this for himself. But Roman like love his family, but like I said, he will gaslight the shit out of you. That's
Yeah,
the
and
only
that's my
thing.
thing. Yeah, because I don't mind it if they're still doing their own thing. I don't like if it's just like we're with Roman and then that's it. That's like my whole thing with that.
I think with Roman's whole thing, he just wants to take over the whole company because he wants Jay to win that belt that
Sure.
Cody has. Likely, he's gonna have Jimmy go probably after a mid card title, even though Jimmy should be in the world title picture. Because, in my
Facts.
opinion, Jimmy's the better
Yep.
Uso for
I
real.
agree.
So it's like, yeah. But let's ask another. So Jay, since you love the Samoan everything with all that stuff, how are you feeling about this Samoan War brewing?
How do I feel about another civil war in the bloodline? Oh, I'm gonna love it every time. It's gonna cook every goddamn time. So, like Chuck mentioned earlier, with Jacob having the orders from Roman to go try to recruit Solo, right? Solo basically telling that man, "Hey, look, fuck Roman, he can go to hell. Fuck you, fuck Jimmy, fuck Jay, fuck that bloodline. I left for a reason. I ain't coming back." That's gonna end up being a whole nother match that Roman's gonna have to handle. It's gonna be the same situation just like with Jacob. Because if going back and looking at it, when Solo was brought in, Solo was the original Jacob Fatu
Mm-hmm.
for the bloodline. He was the enforcer. He didn't talk, might have said like a few words here and there. Didn't really talk. He was a man of action. Just like Jacob was when they brought him in. The most that we heard about it, Jacob, I love you Solo.
Yep.
Right. That stupid ass shit. So now with the King of the Ring tournament and Jay being in it, Roman telling Jay, like, look, I understand that's your boy. Hey, man, we need that belt. Fuck that friendship you got with him. This is about business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that things may or may not go back to the degree of what it did back in the pandemic bloodline days. What I am going to say is that Roman ain't gaslight nobody this time around, because they all made it perfectly clear. Like, hey, look, nigga, we can do this. We can take this company over. We could be on top. But, nigga, if you try that shit like you did a couple years ago, we done already showed we was there to fuck you up and leave before. It ain't gonna be much of a second thought this time. Do we not remember that tag match that Jimmy and Jay had against Roman and Solo?
Yeah.
When Jay was the first one in 3 years to pin that nigga?
Yeah.
My thing is, what's up?
Go ahead.
No,
I'm about to say, because
the
fact you say he don't gas, like, you sure about that?
Oh, he took the shades off. Whoa.
Since Roman came back, since he got the belt,
serious, hold on.
Since Roman came back and got the, nigga, you know you can't see me. Since Roman came back,
I can
got
see
the
you.
belt, and since he done came back and got that belt and reformed the bloodline, what has he said to them to gaslight any of them?
He's been gaslighting before any end. It doesn't matter.
See, but you keep talking about before. What is he doing now?
Still gaslighting.
I want y'all with me. I want us together. I want the family together. The thing about that is, you said that shit before.
Yes.
You said it before. You've implied it before. The part that, me personally, I know I'm jumping the line a bit. Me personally, it's rehashing the same bullshit that you did before.
Yes.
You
I
already
agree.
proved to us that you can't change. Remember? Jimmy was trying to get you to change, but I think it was before Survivor Series.
Yep.
Trying to get you to change. You wasn't with it. You was still stuck in your old ways. Yeah, you was beefing with Solo over the Ulafala. Yes. You was beefing with Solo over the Ulafala. You got it, and then what did you do? You was gone. You need us no more. You got what you wanted, you was gone. Now you back, you got a title. You want to keep it. There's no wise man to guide you, so you need us again. Now you barking marching orders. You got us going here. You got us going there. In all honesty, if Jay go to SmackDown, if Jay do win the King of the Ring tournament, if Jay do go to SmackDown and end up taking the belt off Cody, cool. Then I know what's going to happen next. This is just the way I see it. If I'm booking it, but you know WWE, they be snoring that shit. But at any rate, I went to Nova's classes morning before I came into the podcast.
I told you to stop doing that extra credit, man.
That shit came in the room.
No, but what I foresee happening is, for this whole time, you kept saying you was grooming Jay to be the right hand man to take over for you. Now I'm coming to take it. I'm coming to take it. Jacob don't want to follow you, but he might follow me. Solo don't want to follow you, but he might follow me. Jimmy is with me out of the gate. That's my brother. That's my twin. He followed me out the gate. So you by yourself.
Again.
That Ulafala, cool. Great. I want the belt first. Maybe I don't want the belt. Maybe I want to keep the belt I have and I don't want to come on Raw. But I'm telling you what I'm going to ask for. I want that Ulafala and I want Tribal Combat again. I see where Jacob messed up at. I know where I messed up at because I had a match with you already. So I'm going to come take it. If they do that storyline, it would be great. But if they going to rehash this whole, the shit from the pandemic all over again, nah, bro. Miss me with that.
Because Tamani, like you said, Tamani, the fact that the first Tribal Combat match between Jay and Roman, think about it. Jay was possibly going to win that match if it wasn't for Jimmy breaking in. Because basically, Jimmy always said, I love you, brother. I do not want you to turn out like him. And ever since Roman has got dubbed with power, once he got dubbed the Ulafala from his father and his uncle, that's how Roman has been since he's been champion. Even when he lost the belt, he still had that power. But just that, of course, Solo stole the Ulafala from him. He retained it back. The Rock placed it around his neck at Netflix premiere. So since then, it's been like, Roman's like he wants everything back together. You guys wish so far right now. Like you said, as this stuff is brewing, we don't know where it could go. But let's get. But I want to get somebody else's take on this. So Chuck, how do you feel about this Samoan War brewing?
I just want to sit back and keep watching and see what's going to happen. To be honest with you, like I want it to be just as good, but we still. It sucks that we missing Tonga Loa and Jason Mateo because I just wanted that Survivor Series 5-on-5 type thing, but
We
with
gonna
how
keep out
things
JC
looking,
Mateo.
and the dude a
Oh,
good wrestler, man. He a good
He's a
wrestler,
good
man.
wrestler, but he does not fit
Not
with
even
the
a good. He's a great
bloodline.
wrestler.
He's a
Yeah,
great wrestler, but he doesn't fit with the bloodline, man.
he a distant cousin. It's all right. It's like us. It's
turn
like
you off
us
for
and
Janae and me.
what I'm saying, Puerto Ricans. Like we got a little distant Puerto Rican cousin. Um, I I'm gonna do like I always do. Like a lot of times, I'm always speculating and stuff. This time around, I just want to sit back and see how it goes. I really want to see how it goes. Like for once, try to surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Is our favorite Yeet Man? Is he gonna be feeling a little oozy or what I'm saying? Like hell, it's even Tammy gonna come back into the whole equation. Like I just want to see how this all comes out. So I'm sitting back
Mm,
watching. This time around, I'm gonna sit back and watch.
okay, Jay, I know I did your netty. My apologies. So I'm gonna let you finish. I'm
Oh,
gonna let you
I got
finish.
Janae 2 times over. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh damn.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
before I let you finish, I do want to get Nova's right quick, and when Nova's done, you can finish what you were saying. My apologies. All right, so go ahead,
Uh,
Nova.
yeah, like I said, my problem with Jay going after Cody, to me personally, it wouldn't make sense. Like I said, Jay's owed a rematch, and the perfect person to get that rematch from is Roman. You have Jay face Roman. If Roman wins, cool. Which 9 times out of 10 is going to be the possible scenario. However, to capitalize what Tamani was saying, Jay faced Roman before. Jay is learning. Jay was to learn from his past mistakes, whatever, to figure out how to beat Roman. And then on top of that, if Jay was to win King of the Ring and face Cody, we're gonna have a Jay versus Roman match anyway at Crown Jewel because it's always champion versus champion. And even with that, it just wouldn't make sense. It just would not make sense to me.
Get my shit together.
Sorry, Nova. The fuck just happened to you, Tamani?
Huh? Don't worry about that. Just go ahead, Chuck. Say what you gonna say, brother.
Oh, same thing that happened to you, nigga. That time you left us, and then you came back. Your glasses all just shuffled all over. Anyway,
Oh,
excuse me. We gonna cover this.
yeah, my fault, my fault.
So here's the thing. I don't want Jay to go back and try to challenge Roman because just like Roman can be like, "Haven't I beaten you more times than count?" And yeah, you did win a championship, but you couldn't even keep that motherfucker. Like, nah, I'm not even gonna waste my time. So I do like how it's going. Like, no, why we can't have everything? Like, I'm gonna treat you like family. Like you, why can't we have everything? Let's get all the gold. I think at one point in time they did, but now it's like, why do I have to go on all the shows? Like all the shows, and so we gonna see. But if I was wrong, I wouldn't want that boy to challenge me again. What you gonna get choked out again?
Mm,
You want to get choked out again? Oh, okay.
E-team.
I'm on a whole new level right now. You bring your ass up here if you want to, but get your cardio up, geek man.
That cardio ain't never gonna get up. All right, go ahead, Jace. You go finish your thought. Go ahead, brother.
So to uh, counteract Tamani and Nova. So
Man,
Jacob, he acknowledged Roman as his tribal chief.
mhm.
He said, "I didn't acknowledge you, Jimmy, and I definitely didn't acknowledge your punk ass, Jay."
Emphasis on the punk ass.
Emphasis on the punk ass. So with that, if everything does get torn, right? Of course, Jay is gonna have Jimmy.
Mhm.
Jacob is gonna stay with Roman.
which is dangerous.
Very much so. Mainly because looking back at how he was as an enforcer for Solo, he was diehard loyal. Once he said he acknowledged somebody, he may be a rebel on his own, but once he falls in line and gets with the program, he's a loyal soldier. He's doing what he's told to do. Now, if they do pull the trigger and bring Zilla in, Jay might try to get to him first. Ultimately, he might end up going with Roman too because of Jacob, because he's familiar with Jacob. Now, as far as Jay winning that belt, nah, I don't see him challenging Roman for the Ulu Father. I could easily see Roman passing it down to Jay, primarily because of the fact that he had already tried to prime him to be the next head of the table, to be the next tribal chief. Yeah, everybody's already calling him Little Roman anyway.
Yeah.
And going back to one of my favorite segments that happened on Raw, when Jimmy was trying to pull that nigga Jay back towards the back to Gorilla, fuck you. When Roman was finna get up out the ring,
We're the most disrespectful faction I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
It
Like,
really is. We really
goodness
are.
gracious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how this got around my neck. Oh.
When Roman was about to get out the ring, hey, nah, Joe. Nah. You gotta get his ass. You gotta get him. Because of that order alone, Roman listened to what Jay said, and he went on ahead and took out CM Punk that week.
Yeah.
Side quest. Hey, Phil, if you can hear this, and I know you can, because I know you watch YouTube, fuck you.
It's been how many months? It's been how many months? Let it go.
I want to keep the show going, man. Shut your ass up, man. Hey, man, Phil, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? You wear Hocus, nigga. I wear Hocus. We cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like Pepsi. You know what I mean? I don't know about Cobra Commander, though. But, you know what I'm saying?
You talked about that nigga daddy. You stopped being cool to me.
We cool. I mean, like the daddy boy, hey, man, that's kind of low.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie.
Roman could have talked about Larry, but he chose not to.
Well, Larry won't date at the time, so.
Yeah.
He was.
He was there at the time.
It had just happened.
He passed away. I think before Survivor Series.
Yep.
Well, they had that championship match.
It was fresh during their feud when Larry died.
One of CM Punk's homeboys had recently passed before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was his homeboy, not Larry. No.
Oh shit! I talked about Larry.
Yeah,
no,
Larry passed months before then.
That was that Survivor Series where you noticed he was like very like emotional a little bit when he come out the ring. He was holding this like jacket like this.
I thought his hemorrhoids was acting up or something.
Oh my god!
But yeah, as far as like just breaking down, and honestly, I'm kind of with Chuck on this one. As much as I want to speculate what could possibly happen, at this point there is no real telling because now we really don't know what the story's gonna go.
They can go anywhere with it, man. We don't know who's gonna come in, who's gonna switch sides with who. Like they be doing too much.
Honestly, we could fuck around and look up, and Tama Tonga be having a whole conversation with Jacob. Tama be having a conversation with Jay and Jimmy. Hell, Jacob could fuck around and be talking some shit talking some sense into Tala ass after he done whooped his ass.
Yeah. Now, side quest with Tama, you did see his people with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
That old Bullet Club days.
It could be something new because I saw him and Damien and Finn, talking.
That club, hey man.
I also want to put it on record that anytime a Judgment Day member has gotten kicked out of Judgment Day, they went to SmackDown. So Raquel, Raquel, keep your bags packed.
I don't think she's going nowhere.
She gotta keep her on Raw.
Ain't that much women talent on Raw. So I don't think she's going nowhere. Especially now.
I want to piggyback on something you said about the whole bloodline taking over. Because if Jay wins the Daily Championship, he basically running SmackDown. Now for the NXT's purpose, we have spoken about Zilla 5-2 a lot. Could you possibly see Zilla 5-2 going down there running stuff and winning NXT Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're
because
gonna do the whole bloodline run to everything,
yeah,
NXT is a part of
There's some
everything. That's
sauce in
right.
that pot you put in there, Rome. I like what you're doing. Keep going.
because think about it. We know Zilla is ready to come to WWE. Well, he had to take some time. He's doing his thing on the indie scene. He's doing very well. Have him go to NXT. Do not do the whole like let him come up to the main roster because it's like
Don't
you
do
want to
him
build
like
him up.
Solo.
Now Solo was in NXT first, but he got brought up too damn fast. Like I
Way too
said a few weeks
fast.
ago on the show,
That nigga couldn't. That
if you would have
motherfucker,
brought
he
up
couldn't even keep a goddamn championship long
right,
enough.
he had to vacate it like that. I'm like, bro.
Then you saw.
Now,
Then you,
Look at his goddamn feet.
and then you saw what happened to him after he got called up. That nigga gained weight.
yeah. Now this is what I would say about Solo. Now I said a few weeks ago. I said if it was up to me, I would have booked Solo to interfere in that first Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. That way you could have debuted him there instead of having him debut against McIntyre Roman. That was I mean like okay, I get it. You barred him from ringside, but still having Solo still in NXT running shit down there before he came to the main roster would have been perfect.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
you now have a chance
I
to do
definitely
that. Now
enjoyed
with
Street
Zilla.
Champion.
You have a chance to do that with Zilla if he
Solo.
does come there. Yeah. All right, guys. So like we all said, I think
And
we're all
lady.
just in.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Twice
Jay.
now. It's twice now. You did it with Maji. It's twice now.
I appreciate you, Jay. Thank
For
you.
sure. Even though
He
you
said
just
it's only
Okay,
one woman in my life
ladies
that
and
matter, damn it.
gentlemen. Wait, what?
It's only one woman in my life that matter, damn it.
So let's move on to the next topic. And this topic actually is a fun like debate that we can all talk. Well, not debatable, like more like a round table. Because it's 23 years later after this controversial match. Well, actually,
yeah,
just whole programming period.
that a real nigga
So
should have won.
yeah, WrestleMania 19, Triple H versus Booker T. 23 years later.
God damn,
Word.
I'm old. Anyway,
Yeah.
How you think I feel? I'm older than you.
Damn.
but
If we
yours still all one color. My shit over here peppered the fuck in. God damn it.
well, I have a great
Stop
pet,
stressing.
brother. So I have a great
Somebody's
pet.
got to stop stressing.
Y'all gotta stop stressing. There's some more
But
water. Stop stressing.
but WrestleMania 19 was a controversial matchup between Triple H and Booker T for the World Heavyweight Championship. As we know, Booker T won a Battle Royale on Monday Night Raw to get the match.
Word.
Now, Booker T was the hottest thing going at the time on Raw. He was like the top babyface on the show. Of course, you put him against Triple H, you thinking, oh, he's going to beat Triple H for the title. Once the storyline started happening, saying when Triple H basically told Booker T said, people like you don't win the championship and everything like that.
What do you mean by that?
It's like for one, wait a minute, where are we going with this? As a kid, you know, you're immune to like the outside world, like racism and everything like that, because like you don't know anything about it that much. But as a full-grown adult looking at it back now, it's like that was some racist shit to say,
You son
and
of a bitch.
very like you know, badly. But I can understand it from the story plot because Triple H was such a great heel at the time. But even me looking at it back now, I'm like, yo, that shouldn't have been like that. If anything, Booker T should have won that fucking match. Like, could you imagine him winning that world championship and having that a nice little run in 03, but at the same time, though, when I look back at it,
He'd have been a six-time. Six-time.
yep, he'd been 6 times early.
Six-time.
Mm-hmm.
Six-time. Six-time. World Heavyweight Champion.
Like I said,
That
I
was
was
six.
Hmm?
That was six.
Yeah.
okay. I wanted to be,
I
I
miscount.
make sure.
I miscount. I miscount. My bad. Go ahead.
You all good.
But
You all good.
all in all, for the 03 year, only thing is though, Triple H, his counterpart, basically his Superman was Shawn Michaels. That
Kryptonite.
whole 03 year was like him and Shawn going back and forth.
Kryptonite.
So Booker T winning that belt, it would have been cool, but I think for like story purposes, it probably wouldn't have like helped them out with anything because it's like Triple H and Shawn was like yin and yang. They always fight each other against each other.
It's Kryptonite.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I would love to see Booker T. So I'm gonna start with Keish. How did you feel about this match 23 years later? Maybe you probably rewatched it or anything, checked it out. How do you feel about this whole situation with Triple H and Booker T from 03?
it's one of those things where it's like you're younger, then you get older, you understand life better. It's one of those. It's like I have a whole different perspective, and it's like now I'm in a place of like, okay, like Triple H was tripping, obviously. At the time he was too, but now you're older. It's like, whoa, what are you talking about? And also, it's just like I feel like Booker T should have won. I feel like Booker T in general. I feel like Booker T is very underrated when you talk about wrestlers. He's not really brought up in conversation. I feel like how he could be, and I feel like he had the potential if he had won that match to probably branch off more than he could have than he did at the time. So it's kind of missed opportunity for me for sure.
Yeah, I understand that. I agree 100%. Because could you imagine the feuds that he could have had if you won that world championship? Because you got guys on Raw like Chris Jericho. You
Yeah.
got guys like, I mean, Triple H, of course, would be a great rivalry for him. If The Rock would have stayed, that would have been a great one. You had
Whole
guys
company
like,
would be different if he stayed.
it'd be a whole lot different if he would have stayed. But,
Who?
Yeah.
The
The
Rock.
Rock. If he
Oh,
stayed, the whole all the matches would. It'd
I
be
ain't think that's what she said. My fault.
Because Booker T, that whole moment was crazy. So I'm going to get, so
Mhm.
who's going to get me next? Let's go with Chuck. How'd you feel about this whole thing when '03 when it happened? Like, what was your reaction when you first saw it? But now, 23 years later, what is your reaction now towards it?
First of all, Chuck, how old were you when that match happened?
Damn.
I hope you know this. I hope you know that part of my question wasn't targeted. I was going to ask every single one of you niggas that.
I had to
Oh,
be like
okay.
preteens at that time.
That was in 2003. So,
Teens. Oh yeah, I was 17, 16, 17 at that time.
Type shit. So you
16,
so
17.
so
So
you kind of so you kind of understood what was going on.
very much so. My mama got rest her soul. She like Big Nose being racist again.
Big
She,
Nose
you
being
know,
racist
Big Nose being
again.
racist again, and it even made her because she like now why they got Ric Flair? No, good well he love us. He love him some black women. They got him over there doing this whole racist thing. So it just it's crazy that WCW they had all the faith in the world of Booker T, all the faith. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Yes.
that was a very much predominantly white place, they had Hulk Hogan head ass over there and everything else. They still decided to put the rocket on his back. I still go
Mm-hmm.
back and watch that championship run back when he transitioned from the TV champion over to the world heavyweight champion. I don't know why. Well, I do know why.
Oh, of
Everybody like,
course.
but this is coming from the same place where you know Vince McMahon said to John Cena, "What's up, my nigga?" and then walk past Booker T.
Yo,
Yeah.
tell me he did not just say that.
You know what I'm saying? And to be put in, they put as many great moments they put Booker T in. They put him in some like real questionable ones. Like, how could you? Like, what does that do? What does that do to a man's mental space? Where you like very much just the pro blackiest of the black folks, you know, and you got to go through those crazy situations where now they're doing the race car. Granted, it's all acting and everything else, but it's like you go to this place and you give them some memorable moments. We still laugh at him and Stone Cold at the grocery store, still to this day.
Oh, my
Boy,
God. One of the most
You
classical
show that to
moments.
anybody.
one of the
The whole segment
funniest. One
from
of the
beginning to end. You
funniest.
show like if you want to
It's,
show wrestling fans something where it's like you can relate to this and it'll get you up
mm-hmm.
into it. I definitely would show them that if you want to
Showing
show them any type of segment.
showing them a
So
nigga getting his ass beat in the grocery store. Hell
It's
yeah.
a fact. People thought that was a match, and it wasn't a match. He was just getting his ass kicked.
It was a
him at the bingo
brawl.
hall, him at the
The
all the different
church.
places. So yeah, the church is so. But for them to decide not to, and I get it, to relate with White Hot as a heel. Um, the evolution started that time.
Not
Yep.
yet.
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet. They were on the
I
verge
think it was after that.
because yeah, that was around the time when Ric Flair started really losing steam. So Triple H was like, hey, come on with me. So they could have they could have built a really good feud out of that. That could have been a good feud between Triple H and Booker T. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the pompous white character think he better than everybody, and then like you got Booker T, a dude that has been shown and proven to stand to the time to be on top. Like I would have enjoyed to seeing them going back and forth. Yeah, you got Shawn Michaels and everything else. You could include him in later, but it sucks that we really didn't get a good anything out of Booker T until he became King Booker
Yeah.
and all the other stuff. So
And the sad part is Booker T's last match in WWE before he came back was against who? Triple H.
you know. Mhm.
Okay, so let's go with now with Tamani. Tamani, how old were you? Like Jay was asking the question, how old were you when that match happened in 03?
Damn.
Nigga, I was still in high school.
Not only do I get
Mhm.
genetic, I get my question gets stolen. Ah, okay, all
I'm
right.
just it's gonna come back around to you, Jay. Relax. Damn.
Nah, brother. Nah,
Nigga,
brother. You
nigga, did
got
I
it.
catch you trying to host my own show?
Like,
I'm
god
adding some
damn.
content here. You know, I'm trying to. All right.
Yep.
Oh
I,
my
I was
god, I forgot about that. They
yeah,
said in the comments.
I was about to say that, but fuck you. It's cool. So you took my words. You took what I was about to
No, go
say.
ahead. No, go ahead, Tamani. Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
took
Go
what I was
ahead.
about to say. I feel like okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate. This was at the beginning of the idea of evolution being a thing. This was the beginning of it. This is when the ball will start rolling. Triple H had already pitched this by this time because he talked about it already. He had pitched this idea of him having a faction with Ric Flair, Batista, and somebody else. Because remember, initially, it was not going to be Randy Orton. It was going to be somebody else. They had already pitched the idea, but they didn't know who they were going to use 100%. But they knew they were going to be a faction. They knew it was going to be a faction.
I was
So,
gonna say, can we not say that nigga name?
Yeah, Mark Jindrak. Yeah.
we could, but I don't fucking care for him. Anyway, they were already, the idea was already pitched and they were trying to make it happen. I feel like in the beginning, they didn't know that they were going to let Booker T lose. They were going to have Triple H lose the belt and start recruiting all these people. They were start going to recruiting all these people to try to make sure he gets the belt back and keeps it. That's what I think it was at first. But then they said, hey, it makes more sense for this. I feel like whoever wrote that goddamn them promos and all that fucking script to say all that racist shit, what the fuck? But I mean, back then it was at a time when it was like more acceptable. It's not like now, like you can't do that shit now. Like people would be in a fucking outrage about it if you did that kind of shit now. But like, I feel like at the time it was like perfectly okay. I mean, like, come on now. At the time, in that time back then, WWE was like really pushing sex on fucking people and oh, women do this and bikini matches and hey, let's have a match with the fucking not JR fucking the King saying puppies every goddamn week.
Yeah.
Week, bro.
Like, so I feel like at the time it was like at the beginning of that. So I kind of understand like, hey, let's just have him keep the belt for now until we can better figure out this faction situation. We don't want him to rush to get back. But then I know during the year he did lose it to Goldberg. If I'm not mistaken, he did lose it to Goldberg.
Yeah, it was at Bad Blood. Yep.
And then also at the same time, when they did officially become a thing, Randy and fucking Batista shortly after got injured.
Yep.
And had to come back. So it was like you lost your momentum any fucking way because they both got hurt.
Fuck around with the Dudley Boys.
Yep.
You fucking got hurt anyway. So it was like it was no point to it. I feel like, yes, you should have 100% pulled the trigger on Booker winning the belt. Make him feud with Booker and then make him go build this faction. Maybe these two motherfuckers would have never got hurt because of it. It would have been in full swing right out of the gate. But, you know, Vince and, you know, his infinite ways, them goddamn dick pills got to his brain cells.
Too many blue chew.
He also at the time also, you know, he was 100% using steroids.
Yeah.
Because ain't no fucking way you that damn cocky at your age, brother.
That boy was on that sauce.
Without something. But anyway, but I get not pulling the trigger on Booker because you had this storyline invested with Evolution, but then look what happened because of it. It was better if he dropped the belt then instead of dropping later, because he dropped it to Goldberg. I mean, like let's just be honest. When Goldberg won the belt, I was like, oh, okay.
At that time, that's when Goldberg was he was okay still, but when he came back, I mean, of course, we looked at him like
I still never give him what the fuck he did to Bret Hart. So I mean,
see, this is why I said
you know better. You know better. You've never necessarily been good at protecting the other guy. You know, come on now.
Here's my thing with that, Somani. Here's my thing though, Somani. Here's my thing about this, Somani. You say we did the Bret Hart. To his credit, yes, he got kicked in the head by Goldberg. Yes, it was bad. But Bret Hart, being the dumbass that he was after that night, fought Terry Funk, where he should have just stayed his ass home. He didn't stay his ass home. He wanted to check. You had a match right after that.
But then
Just tell
also
them, like,
looking at the card as a whole for WrestleMania that year, like I feel like Triple H and Booker was an afterthought. You got to remember the conclusion of The Rock versus Stone Cold was happening at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most important match on that card. I don't give a fuck about no other belt. That was the most important match.
it was.
I mean, you did have tag matches, but I mean, like who at the time tag matches was like, eh. And then also at the same time, you had Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan.
That was a co-main event too, which is crazy.
So I mean, like it was other more, and also I'm sorry, I'm my bad. You had Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels on that same card, which is a fucking banger of a match. This you had other matches that were more important than that championship at the time. Let's just be honest. I understand championship matches are supposed to take precedent, but sometimes feuds are so fucking good and so crowd driven, you don't give a fuck about that belt.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Stone Cold versus The Rock. This is the conclusion of this. Can Rock actually beat Stone Cold? And also, I didn't know that Stone Cold never defended a championship at WrestleMania.
He
I didn't know
has.
that.
He hasn't.
He hasn't. I didn't know that.
Up
He
until
always
the last,
won 'em.
up,
He
up
always
until
won
the
'em.
last couple of years, he was always just in heated feuds.
Now,
Yeah, like I didn't know that, but like that was more important because I mean, like Rock kept losing to Stone Cold, and then it came to the question like Rock even said, "I've done it all. I've done it all." I said, "Whoop that ball candy ass at WrestleMania." So
that damn promo for that match, boy.
it was more important. So yeah, I get why y'all did it. I just don't accept it
Yeah.
because
All
Booker
right.
should 100% been a 6-time champion.
Early, yes, I agree 100%. Because the whole card, the WrestleMania 19, I mean, the main event of the whole show was Brock and Angle. That tells you a lot right there.
Damn.
My neck.
The moonsault, yeah.
Hit that shooting star.
He did a shooting star press.
The Triple H versus Booker T match was in the middle of the card. It wasn't even like a co-main event. Okay, so let's get started with Nova. So how do you feel about the situation with Triple H and Booker T 20 years later? And how old were you when you first watched the match?
I was about 10 years old when it happened. I agree with
Hey, can we
everyone.
stop asking the age question? Man, I feel old as fuck. Fuck y'all. All y'all up here this panel who younger than me. Fuck y'all.
It's
Chuck
only
said his
it's only
age,
three
so I
of
mean,
us, bro.
hell.
So I said, fuck every last one of you. I'm not taking it back. 10 years old, son. I ain't the sip of my goddamn juice.
You're gonna be mad at mine when I tell you my age.
I agree with everybody's perspective as far as Booker T should have won it. Honestly, I have mixed emotions about it. Mainly because, like, all right, if Booker T would have won, what is happening?
No, Chuck.
My food came. My food got
Chuck
another.
ain't
Go
running those
ahead.
Canadian
He
wings.
ran in there, was so happy with his
Nigga,
food.
not only was I laughing at him, I'm laughing at the comments too. I'm laughing at the chat too.
Oh yeah, Zamani, look.
I already saw the goddamn comment. That's why I said what I said. I ain't taking it back.
But go ahead, no, I apologize. Go ahead, bro.
I honestly, like, looking at it in hindsight, it's mixed emotions about it because and this is my personal opinion. If Booker T won it, to Tamani's point, he would have lost momentum at some point because we had Goldberg coming in and also Kevin Nash came back, so they could have been
Yeah.
like at that point. I feel like if Booker T would have won it, it would have been WCW all over again to a degree.
Yeah.
The flip side to that is I'm happy that Triple H won because of the memorable reign of terror. I'll say that. If it wasn't for the Reign of Terror, we wouldn't have discussions like this as we speak.
Right.
That's very true.
So if you look at Triple H facing Kevin Nash for the title, hell of a feud, weak storyline, good
Just
payoff.
basically bitter, best friends, bitter enemies, basically.
Right. Then you move on to Triple H versus Goldberg. Should he have lost to Goldberg? I don't think so. Because again, this is WCW all over again if you gave it to either Booker T or Goldberg as far as title run. Now, with that being said, I would have loved to see Booker T defend it, like to win it at WrestleMania and get his long overdue moment. Because to see the impact that he would have made at that time definitely would have put more people over as opposed to Triple H burying people, as they say. Like the roster at the time was a little thin, and a fresh face
Very.
would have definitely helped at the time. So you could have had Booker T versus The Rock at Backlash for the world title. You could have had Booker T versus Mark Henry for the world title. You could have had Booker T versus Kevin Nash for the world title. Booker T versus anybody in Evolution.
Booker T worked well with everybody. Let's be honest with you. He worked good with everybody.
And like I say, I agree with everybody's standpoint. Just me personally, I feel like it was a timing thing. Like it would have been a little bit too soon for Booker. However, I would have loved to see him win it. Like I said, it's just fresh off of WCW being bought out,
Okay.
and it
I
would have
would love
been a
too soon for him
reoccur.
to win his belt back on WCW. That's crazy.
eh, No, no, no. The reason, like I said, and this is why I said it because he was coming over from WCW as world champ, right? He lost it to The Rock, which it made sense, but not made sense.
No, it didn't.
I get it. I get it.
Because
Man,
The
what
Rock
you
was
got up,
coming
Joe? Some
back after
chips?
being away. He was just coming back from being doing movies and everything. So yeah.
Right. Like I said, I feel like it would have been an awesome time to see him win, but yet, like I said, looking at it hindsight, a little awkward at the same time because, like I said, it's thinking of the possible matchups down the line. It would have been great. It would have been great. But like I said, as far as the reign of terror that Triple H had, I'm thankful for a more memorable impact. That's just me.
Okay. Before Jay goes, when that match happened, I was 9 years old when the match happened.
Young ass
So
motherfucker.
I was 9 years old when the match happened. So I'm just saying that just to mess with Tamani. Okay. Jay, go ahead, bro. How old
Uh,
were you, and what's your stance on this match today?
First and foremost, shout out to the Mayhem brothers. Going to get some snacks and food. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the energy up.
Bitch, I'm high. So, bitch, I'm high. So go ahead.
Damn, you said in '03. Shit, I was 8.
He was 8.
I was 8 when that match happened.
Damn,
Um,
I'm old as hell.
indeed. Uh,
Nigga.
Got Crohn's disease.
straight on, straight on.
That's so fucked up. I looked up, like Crohn's disease. We got to stop saying that joke, bro.
We have to.
We got to stop saying that joke. Because that man had Crohn's disease. Woo, Jesus. It's
We
time
Um,
to
gotta
cut
stop
it
saying it
loose.
to you, but we gotta say something different. Take off that goddamn hat, nigga.
you know, hey man, maybe next week, brother. Maybe next week. Maybe next week.
Let the light reflect off that goddamn chrome dome of yours.
Well, I turn every light in this bitch off. Fuck you. But no, looking back at it, because same thing with Keith. You know what I'm saying? Really watching it at that point in time, not really knowing what's going on, but going back and looking at it, Booker T could have won it. He could have. It would have been cool just to see a that at that time frame. It would have been cool to see a black champion on the main show, so to speak.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um,
The hell?
My bad. My bad. Don't mind me. Um, in all actuality, even if Booker T had won it, the multitude of
Sensu bean.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Geesh. It's
Keith,
a
I
joke. We're running regular. I'm sorry.
apologize.
If we
fuck
can't
you,
crack jokes, it's not a good show.
hey, fuck you, Spotty.
So to get you caught
So,
up, they Keith J asked me what kind of wings I got. So what kind of wings I got. And then somebody said, okay, Krilla head ass. So that's what made me shout out Sensu Bean. Because I was thinking, never mind, go ahead.
nah, because I'm bald. That's why he called me a krillin head ass. Um, but yeah, not like the multitude of feuds that he could have had. It would have been cool to see, and even to piggyback off of Nova, it it kind of would have felt like WCW all over again.
Hmm.
But at the same time, we still would have got new feuds because of the roster at that point in time.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I felt like they could have did without the racial slander. Talking about some people like you. The fuck you mean by that?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's almost like y'all are damn near disrespecting Booker T. Like he done won this belt 5 times already. What do you mean people like him not being in the main event picture? This nigga held this belt 5 times before it even came over here and became a WWE title.
Mm-hmm.
It's that running theme basically within the wrestling community where it's like we don't see the person of color with the world championship as much, unless you're Samoan or that's it. For
And
real.
if they do have it, they not gonna hold on to it long.
No, I would say the longest reign that we had for champion and like that was a person of color.
Big E,
Hmm. Hey, I'm just going off of broad like overall period.
Big E, Mark Henry,
Yeah, Henry had a great run. I would say
hell,
our truth when he had the NWA championship, he had a good
hell,
run.
hell, Kofi Mania before Brock put it into that shit in 6 seconds.
Oh my!
No,
Don't bring up that bullshit.
I feel like they gave Kofi that belt saying, nigga, here.
Well, originally it was supposed to be Ali, Mustafa Ali in that position. It wasn't supposed to be Kofi. But guys, I appreciate y'all for indulging this back to the
Fast.
past with this. Yeah, because it was brought up on my X because like well X/Twitter. It was brought up on that because Booker T was talking about it recently, and he was saying, "Look, I know everybody's like opinions on it is very different. By the time he said like it's it's business, it's work. But of course, some people look at it so differently because it's like in those moments you ain't supposed to really say this stuff like that. It's kind of like messed up. But yeah, so let's move on to the next topic. Nova, you got heel of the week, brother?
Yes, I do.
Did I retain? No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
So just to give you a story behind the case. Basically, Nova is our ultimate heel. He always basically, gives heel of the week every week. So better get it started right now. Give me a second. Well, this heel of the week, Keish, it could be anybody. It could be us. It could be it could even be you, Keish. Because remember, we already talked about who he was a fan of, John Cena, and he walked off. So it could be you, possibly. You never know.
Crazy.
So let's get started. Nova, you gonna have your own screen. Not that you can't see me.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Hill of the Week is Jade Cargill's wig. I'm
Huh?
gonna tell you. Oh, oh, ladies and gentlemen, Storm is human after all.
Ding, ding, ding.
I never thought I actually see the day. Jade, nobody told you to take your dumb ass up on the turnbuckle anyway. What you think you is? Fucking acrobatic Black China? No, stop it. Anyway, the mere fact that you thought you could actually be the beautiful Black Queen that you are, and still think you could be ghetto in the ring wearing a lace front wig thinking that you could do high impact moves, you should have thought better, buddy. And then on top of that, I know you like Glorilla, but Gorilla Glue is definitely a thing. You might want to try that sometime. I just I find it so funny, Jay, that you went on Twitter and you was such a good sport about it, but baby girl, your face said something definitely different. Your face said something definitely different. Like you was about to cry in the car like Craig and Diddy. It's cool though. It's cool though. Because I think blonde is not your color. Stick to natural. Stick to natural. Because it works out better for you. Hell, the Naomi did it. Bianca Belair did it, and it's funny. Both of them are better than you in the ring and yet in beauty, but that's besides the point. The mere fact that your lace front slipped off your head because you you lost your mind thinking that a suplex was definitely going to be the best move for you. Nobody told you to be that goddamn strong. Nobody told you to be that goddamn strong. Showing off like you used to, and letting the championship get to your head. But now all of a sudden you lost the women's championship. Now you want to go for a mid card championship. That wig was definitely mid card. So definitely work on that Glorilla Glue. Work on that Glorilla. Yeah. See, there I go slipping the tongue just like your wig split. But that's besides the point. So you go work on keeping your head on and make sure it's just as tight as Jacob Fatu's. And that's your hill of the week.
Before we move on, I like to apologize. I would like to. Hey, bro, Jesus. Keith, did you see the video of her with the situation with the wig?
Yeah, I saw.
Oh
I
my god,
believe
what was your reaction when you saw
every
that?
black woman in America that's a wrestler fan seen it,
I
right?
just feel bad for her. I feel like it's funny, like if you're black, you understand type of thing. I don't like that she's kind of getting bashed and like people are being racist towards her. But yeah,
That's the part I don't like either because, mind you, we all know everybody has their opinions on certain wrestlers, but when you going towards like a racist like tyrant on that person or whatever, you're pushing the limit. Where it's like, okay, these wrestlers are human. They're not animals. They're not like stuff you can play with. Basically, no. It's just like you got to read the room and understand. Like, look, it was funny at the time when it happened, and shout out to Jay for being a good sport about it. Because normally some people will be embarrassed about that. Also, the person that actually put it on her head in the back need to do better. Because there's no way. Because when she came back on the next time, she had a headband on a little bit.
Ain't no way.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! All right,
Ain't
so we
no.
will move on to the next our next thing, which is called the Wrestling Debatables with the OTP. Let's get that started right now.
Thought she was going to name.
Okay, Wrestling Debatables is basically the OTP is going to give us a scenario and we have to pick. That's
okay.
basically all it's going to be. So let's get started, Jay. This is on you, brother. So let's get started right now.
All right, so first match, wrestling debatable. Kenny Omega versus Bret the Hitman Hart. No
Kenny Omega.
disqualification, one
Kenny
on
Omega.
one, in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Kenny Omega.
So that's Showtime's answer.
Word.
Keish, how about you?
I'll do Kenny.
Okay. Tamani?
Brett, now I'm just fucking with you, Kenny Omega. Mhm.
I want
Okay.
y'all to keep in mind that they're both in their prime.
Oof.
Kenny Omega.
All right, Nova.
I'm gonna pay Kenny Omega so he can give Brett another concussion, and then he bitches about it
God
years.
damn!
Ultra Combo!
God damn, bro!
He's on fire!
Okay, I'm gonna go with Kenny Omega
Knock the
as
pink
well.
and black off of his ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Kenny Omega as well because if we known Kenny his prime years in wrestling were the greatest times to be a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the match I'm talking about of that was dubbed over 5 stars, him and Okada. That
Mm-hmm.
match alone, yeah, that's all I can say about that.
All
Wait,
right,
Jay, you
so
can
next one, last man standing match, Samoa Joe versus Umaga.
go. Ooh,
Mojo.
Mm.
I go
Keish.
Samoa Joe.
Okay. Samani.
I'm biased, Umaga.
Mm.
Nova.
I'm hella biased.
I think it's going to be a draw because Roddy Piper's going to come in with a coconut.
Wait, what?
Come on, dog.
What?
He's on fire!
What does Right Piper have to do with
He's on
this?
fire!
Nah, nah. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to Umaga.
Oh, so it's I was to say 2-2. Kenny and oh wow. Okay, for me, I'm a see Umaga was dope in the ring and everything when he changed because we all know he was Jamal first, but then he became Umaga.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, watching Samoa Joe in Ring of Honor, you can't deny that, man. I'm sorry. I'm going with Joe.
Ain't deny Samoa
You
Joe and
going right to
TNA
that
either, brother.
corner, man? Sit your ass down.
Well,
Wow.
TNA, yeah, he was badass at TNA, yes, but I started watching him in Ring of Honor.
Word. Straight on. All right. Last one for me. Traditional Survivor Series match 4 and 4.
Okay.
You have the 4 prime members of the NWO, which is Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and X Pac,
Okay.
against the OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa.
Well,
NWO.
that was fast.
Okay. All right, now to put my little spin on it though.
Okay.
Since you said the NWO, who takes the pinfall on the Bloodline side?
Is Sami Zayn's
Nope.
considered
Sammy is
Original
not
4.
included in this match.
Okay,
It's 4 on 4.
original 4. I would say Jimmy Uso because they don't have faith in him clearly.
I can see that.
Showtime.
NWO.
Okay,
I
same
feel like that'd
question.
be more underhanded tactics. And it will probably be, I guess. Yeah, Jimmy. I'd say Jimmy. I don't see all the rest of the guys going out like that. So definitely Jimmy.
My tribal graduate.
I'm taking the bloodline,
Okay.
and it's either going to be Scott Hall or X Pac. You're not pinning Kevin Nash. I know that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And Hogan not going to let you be the one that's pinned. Let's just get that out. No.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
Hogan said like, so Hogan be like, all right, cool, we lose the match, but I'm not getting fucking pinned.
Yep.
You can bust me the fuck open. I'll bleed everywhere, but I'm not getting pinned.
Yes, it's Hogan.
Kevin Nash ain't going for that shit. So it's going to be Scott Hall or X Pac. Probably more than likely knowing them, it's going to be X Pac.
Okay. Nova.
You're going to beat him because of it.
Because I'm biased, I'm picking NWO.
Okay.
And I see a more controversial pinfall. Hogan pins Roman.
After that bullshit ass leg drop. Right. Monsieur Architect.
I'm gonna say NWO as well, and this is my way of how I'm gonna do this. So I see Hogan pitting Roman, like what Nova said, but this is how I would do it. I would have somebody from the NOYE 52 family betray Roman and join with the NWO at the end of the match.
Why you gotta add on extra shit?
And then that person I can see,
like shenanigans.
you know that person I can see joining them and everything, at the betraying them. It'll be one Jigga 52.
Whoa.
I can easily see that. Like I can see, like I said, I can easily see that. Cause think about it. You know how Jacob's whole thing is like you wasn't around me when I was in jail and everything. You was helping me out and stuff. And he used that to his advantage. Hogan used it to his advantage to bring in Jacob to be a part of NWO. He'll attack Roman all over the ring. Hogan would do his bullshit ass leg drop. 1, 2, 3. winner NWO, and newest member of the NWO, Jacob Fatu. You ask.
brother. The original 4 Bloodline members. Where did you get Jacob from?
I'm saying he'll just come out just because. He just be a family member. The original family member regardless. He's still a family member, either way.
Just had to add some extra shit on my segment. Okay. All right. I'm done.
That was a good Wrestling Debatable's OTP.
Thank you. Mr. DLC. Appreciate you.
Deal is crazy. All right, we got one more topic and then we're gonna get out of here because
He downloaded Jacob into the scenario.
Right.
basically, yeah, one more segment. We're gonna get out of here because we're all past a little bit time. But Superstar of the Week.
A week half.
So this is gonna be quick for me, and Keith might actually like this answer. Superstar of the Week is
Heck yeah.
Obafemi. Obviously, if we see Obafemi for the past 2 weeks, this is basically brewing for the past 2 weeks. The night they was in Italy, and it was the Fatal 4-Way between him, Penta, Mello, and Solo. The fact that this man was still in the middle of his entrance, hits Carmelo first, then hits Penta, clothesline Solo, goes right into his pose. Corey Graves selling it so perfect. The Ruler. I was like, yo, that's the best entrance I have seen in so long. Then on top of that, this past Monday, his entrance, they was in France. The fact that they cast the camera to the shadow of him coming out. Obafemi is a freaking star, bro. It's to the point where it's like, yo, you gotta put this man on the moon. Like, he's so over. Everybody doing the dance. Every little kid's doing the dance. It's like it's so infectious. It's like you can't like unsee it now. And I'm gonna say I think we all have said this around us, because we all said basically if they can get Winston Duke to come out there with over one time and do the My Fight chant, that will put him even over 1,000,000 times over. I swear to God. And of course, we know Oba is your favorite wrestler today right now. So for him to be the Superstar of the Week was perfect. But like I said, the past 2 weeks of his interests and everything, and then the promos and wrestling, top tier. He smacked the shit out of Carmelo Chesto. That shit was hilarious. Oba, like I said, Oba, we know is gonna be the shot to the moon. It's only a matter of time until he gets some gold around his waist. It's only a matter of time. And Obafemi is my Superstar of the Week.
They won't do the M'Baku thing because Disney own the rights to Marvel characters, and he's in the Marvel Disney. They can't pay Disney enough money to let him do that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Disney's like, no.
Well, Kesh, I appreciate you for coming on the show tonight with us and hanging with us, talking some wrestling and stuff. I really appreciate it for sure. We all appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, so as per usual, we're gonna let the OTP do his thing and give his whole basically give his what's the word? Damn it.
The outro, nigga.
Not the outro, I'm trying to think of another word. I'm trying to think of something else. But go ahead and give the outro there.
The announcements and the rundown.
Give the announcements, church announcements. Give church announcements.
First, before I get to the announcement, Keith, let the people know where they can find you at, please, and thank you.
Thank you. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, WrestlingWithKesh.
Straight on.
Trust me, she has a great following. She has great content on her page. And also on TikTok. Wait, what happened?
We know.
Yo, what?
We know.
We know it's crazy.
I was trying to be to promote it more. Damn.
Hey man, so why? Never mind. Let me get to the announcements.
Church announcements. Go ahead.
All right, now. As I always say every week you can catch us here on Sundays, 9 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. ish Central Standard Time, in the Minds of Mayhem, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Where we talk everything wrestling. All right. You're going to get a couple of good jokes in there. They ain't going to talk about my Crohn's disease, but that's beside the point. On Mondays, Wednesdays, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, y'all can catch us normally watching some type of wrestling and or just hanging out in Sugar Chucks. All right, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with your boy Showtime himself leading the charge on the ones on the mic. You might catch me on every now and then on the ones and twos. All right. On Tuesday, you can catch me Tantalizing Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. I mix for the first hour to hour and a half. Get some good spoken words, some good poetry. Hell, you might even shed a tear too. All right. That ain't gonna be me because I'm about tired of crying in front of you niggas.
A tear or two, more like a river.
Hey. Thursday, god damn it, we gonna give y'all a break. All right, y'all gonna get a break unless we decide to pop up. All right. And we ain't never gonna tell y'all if we pop up. We just gonna pop up. But then again, because it is men's mental health awareness month. Good brother Nova is opening back up his house on TikTok and doing men's only panels. We do have women that do come in there and enjoy the conversation. They do stay in the comments until we are finished and concluded. We do appreciate y'all for giving us that space to just be us and open up ourselves a little bit. All right. Saturdays, y'all can go and hang out with the tribal graduates. Sit your ass down Saturdays with somebody from his albums. All right. He got a new song that's coming out. We look forward to hearing that when it releases. All right. And we also play games in there too. Okay. You might catch us Jack in the Box game.
We is doing that this Saturday.
We doing that?
Trivia Murder Party.
And
I would
then
say
full circle, catch us right back in here. Minds of Mayhem podcast in the lab, talking it up with the boys. The guest on next week, we don't know yet. So them your church announcements.
Thanks, brother. Cash, you're more than welcome to join the
Quiche, nigga. Quiche.
Yeesh. I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm
Very
used to
sorry.
it. That's why I always tell people I'm just like, hey.
Keish, you're more than welcome to join us on Saturday with the gaming because it's always a fun time.
All right, thanks for the invite.
Definitely, you're more than welcome to come. So, as per usual, we close the show out. The Mayhem Club is always going to be Mayhem Club for life. Have a good night, guys.